This is my audience. Hi, I'm Annika Bunevich, and I decided to do my informative speech on fireworks, the different types and costs to make a fireworks show. Fireworks can cater to all types of events. I know this from working at Phantom Fireworks during the summer that the busiest time of the year for us is 4th of July, which fireworks are a staple for almost every year. But they're also growing more increasingly popular with birthday parties and New Year's Eve events. If you go to a birthday party, they sometimes have sparklers for the kids or smoke bombs or stuff like that. At New Year's, if you watch the New Year's Eve celebrations in New York City, when the ball drops at midnight, a lot of the times they have a fireworks display after that. They're also growing more popular in sporting events and Olympic ceremonies. In a sporting event, if you watch a baseball game or something like that, and they have fireworks every time somebody gets a home run, or at football games, every time somebody gets a touchdown, they usually have fireworks set off. And in the most recent Winter Olympic ceremonies, opening and closing, they had a fireworks display during those also, and so that those are several types of different events that fireworks have been used and can be used. There are a lot of types of fireworks that a lot of people do not know about. The first being repeaters, which are the biggest fireworks, and they come in 500 grams, and they come set off by themselves. You light them and they set off, and they keep going off by themselves, and they're the longest lasting and largest fireworks. There's also shells and mortar kits, which are one time, but they're also big, and they are a little bit less expensive than the repeaters. There's also firecrackers, which are the oldest form of fireworks there is, but they've adapted as time went on. People have changed the way they're made. There's also fountains, which are actually really cool because they look like a big fountain instead of water, though. It's light and sparkles, and it's just really cool to watch. Ground spinners, poppers, and snaps. Ground spinners, they are on the ground and they spin around and then they shoot up into the air, which is really cool to watch. And then poppers and snaps, you throw them at the ground and they make really loud popping sounds or crackling sounds. And Roman candles are you hold in your hand and they shoot off into the air. And then there's smoke bombs, which you throw them at the ground and they go into a big smoke bomb and you can't see anything in front of you or around you or anything. And then there's also sparklers, which a lot of you know kids use a lot because they sparkle at the end. They're easy to use and they're probably a more safe version of a firework. And then assortments, which contain a little bit of everything. They have all of the fireworks I've talked about, and they are a little expensive, but it would be more expensive to buy everything separate than to just buy a assortment of all of it. The cost of fireworks is a little bit expensive, but a lot of people don't realize that you can get fireworks for cheaper than a gazillion dollars. Assortments tend to be more expensive because they are a combination of all the different fireworks, and they can range from $10 to $300 and up. I know that working at Phantom Fireworks, we had a fireworks assortment called the Grounds for a Divorce, and it was $1,500, and that was the most expensive item that we had in our store. So that you can really get a lot with your money for that. Repeaters range anywhere from $10 to $40, but we also had ones that went up to $200 because how big they were and how long they lasted. Shells and mortar kits range anywhere from $8 to $15, but we had ones that were really big, and those ones sold for $75 because they had a larger amount of fireworks in them, and we actually had a promotion that if you buy 2, you get 1 free. So that's a really good deal. You're getting a lot of fireworks. And next, firecrackers, they can range anywhere from 25 cents to $100 depending on the size, what you want to get out of them, the colors, everything like that. Fountains, anywhere from $2 to $10. And those are really cool to show kids because they keep their attention focused and they're just a really cool display. Poppers, snaps, Roman candles, smoke bombs, and sparklers range anywhere from 50 cents to $5 because they're smaller things for little kids to like just throw at the ground or hold in their hand and shoot off. And if you explain the safety measures, they're a little bit easier for kids to understand. Those are my references.